I left the entranceway when we finished rehearsing after school. Wait. I just realized something. We went from the in-game plot and all that, the date of it all, being ahead, but I've only just realized this is like this is the 20th, isn't it? And I'm recording and uploading on the 21st, although I don't know where the split between the two parts will be though. But yeah, it seems we've overtaken the plot. I left the entranceway and blah. The snow had stopped and the sunset looked beautiful as it reflected on the snow. Anzu was waiting just outside the school gates. Oh, Anzu, where's everyone else? Were you waiting for me? It makes you awkwardly wonder how these scenes play out when he doesn't show up, really, doesn't it? Sure, that's fine. Are you buying something? Or perhaps they just don't happen unless there's been a bit more, like, focus on the character from the get-go. I don't know. Sure. I was thinking of going home to go over my lines, but other than that, I didn't have anything to do. I guess I'll hang out with the playwright. I always thought people went window shopping because they don't have anything in mind that they wanted to buy, but I guess someone has to have something in mind to be able to window shop. Because we didn't have anything in mind, we didn't really stop off anywhere. Window shopping seems to kind of be like, oh, look at that, that's really nice. I can't freaking afford it, god damn it! We just wandered around this way and that. We're just wandering around, aren't we? I can't think of anything. I'm kinda broke, so I don't actually want to look for anything. If I see something, I may want to buy it. Thank you, I've been a worldly Philistine for a long time. I joked. Hey, don't you have something you want to look at? You're the one who invited me. Wanna go home then? Even though she said that, she didn't seem to want to go home. Then how about we get something to drink? It'd be better than just standing here like this. We decided to kill some time at Hanayori Dango after all. Isn't this the place where they meet up for the ski trip? Later on down the line. Anzu seemed restless the entire time. What's going on? You've been all anxious. Oh yes you have, it's obvious. Normally Anzu was the pinnacle of calmness, so when she got worked up about something it really showed. Well, I know the reason though. The reason... What? You're concerned about your weight, aren't you? You're worried about the puppet show, aren't you? No, it's totally gotta be about the way. I mean, look, you're putting on the pounds there, Anzu. And I know you're really concerned about it, and no, that's totally bullshit. It's the puppet show. You're worried about it. Are you worried? Are you worried about the puppet show? You know, the other choice though, it really does make me wonder how that choice would go. I could, like, reload and go through that again just to see that, but I can't be arsed, honestly. Maybe that's a reason right there. I was just like, we won't go over every single decision in this and all that. If you want it, buy the visual novel. There, some advertisement for it. I don't think you need to worry about anything, I said as I pulled out the script. Yeah, it's rather cheesy, but I think it's a good script. Was a bit embarrassed, so I praised her half-jokingly. With things like this, you've got to eventually decide to call it complete, otherwise you'll end up revising it forever. At some point you have to let it go. Good point. It's like with when I write a story, just like go over things and this and that. To the point it's like, okay, find a clear freaking, just make it so that it goes smoothly. It doesn't go all over the place. Just make it work. Like, I've mentioned it, and I'll only briefly say it, but yeah, ending in mind for my story that I've got, but freaking getting there is another story entirely. Well, it's the same story, it's just I haven't quite worked out how I'll do that. Anzu nodded. The people in our class like it too. You need to be more confident about your own work. Eh? I can do it when I want. Anzu smiled. True. What? I guess she was relaxed enough to be spiteful. Sure thing. Can you imagine me, like, just think of various animated films that have like a quality voice acting. Now replace all that with me. Yeah, totally wouldn't work. Although I wasn't confident at all, I replied confidently. Although, you never know, it could work for some characters. We only had 2 days until the performance. I didn't want any regrets, so I had to do my best. I mean, the evil blackboard voice, for crying out loud, is... I forget, was it Dr. Claw or something like that from Inspector Gadget?
I mean, it totally does have that kind of sound to it, does it not? So I could totally do that. The only thing is, I need to pause a little, otherwise I'll run out of breath easily.
Blah, 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 blah. Any glares? Any glares? Glares? Why am I doing this manually? Just skip. Oh, there was a glare at the last second. Good evening, I'll wake up early today. Wait, what? Whoa, 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 I got the dates mixed up entirely. Shit. I'll be right back. Well, actually, now I can do that. Screw it. I'll take back what I said. We are going to see that scene. The other option. We're gonna see that because I have to go back for all this again. Skip! It's canon all over again. Glares. This shit happens too often. Now I forget where we were in this. Was this my usual time or was it the other one? It must be my oh god. It's gotta be my usual time, hasn't it? 20 seconds. Yes, it is. Skipping, skip. I'm glad. Now I shall skip. No, clicked on it accidentally. Skip. Set the usual timer. I'm glad. Although the walkthrough got a bit of a typo there, it seems, as I'm looking at it, but whatever, it doesn't matter. Cafeteria. You know, in the age of the internet, it seems so weird that there used to be a time when it came to games or anything where you just have to kind of work it out yourself instead of looking to the side at a walkthrough all the time. Or you just buy magazines, but I didn't really have many of those. I'm in! Hallway, hallway, hallway. Alrighty then, it's menu. Let's save and see what this other choice would lead to. I'm curious. How weird would this be? Go ahead and eat. You're watching your weight, right? If you told me something, we wouldn't have come here. Anzu tilted her head. I guess I was wrong. Well, it's just that you've been so restless. Why are you so worried? The script's already done, so there's nothing you should be worried about at this point, is there? How disappointing! That I thought there was gonna be a bit more amusing than that. Just like, instead of just like giving us a glare or anything like that, just like, how disappointing. Barely reacted. Okay, the puppet show, yes, skippity doo. That was a glare. Good evening, let's see. We sleeping? Shit. That was the first word out of my mouth after I woke up. Why is this white then? Because that line sounds familiar. I set the alarm for later than the normal time, but even that didn't wake me up. I changed in a hurry and rushed from my room. Sakura-san, sorry, wake up, I overslept. I didn't hear a response. Did she already leave without me? How heartless of her. Why didn't she wake me up? That is exactly how he sounded. I ran down the cherry blossom tree lined street by myself. Fortunately, the snow from last night had already been completely removed. If this was in the past, the snow would have frozen overnight and I couldn't have run like this. No, you would have skidded across it then, and fell on your ass and face and all that. I felt like I wanted to thank modern technological innovations. Huff, 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 huff. I was exhausted from running most of the way, but I was sure I could make it. What? I saw Anzu, Akane, and Wataru running towards me. She sounds way different when she's running. They came to school by bus. They must have been running from the bus stop. That sounds more like Akane, actually. What happened? I didn't want to waste time, so I ran alongside them as I talked to them. Wait, I should probably sound a bit more exhausted when I'm reading these lines then. Angry face. Scary beetle eye face. I guess their reason for being late was very different from mine. I simply overslept. As I ran with the three of them, Anzu suddenly slowed down. Although she said that, she was staggering. Why don't you go ahead? I'll go with Anzu. Gotta give her a piggyback ride? They nodded and headed for the entranceway at full speed. Let's go, Anzu. I grabbed Anzu's hand. We ran together. We ran. We just ran. She's probably thinking, what the hell is that for? I thought you were going to give me a piggyback ride or something. I feel like I've been conned here. You just want to hold my hand. I wanted a piggyback ride. I'm tired of running around. Phew. Now we've only seen Yoshiyuki's face once, so now I'm picturing that character that we barely see, Yoshiyuki himself, as we've seen him that one time, Maybe we've seen him twice, but that was from the back of the head. But from what we've seen of him, picture that with Anzu on his back, running at full speed towards the school. Yeah, I think so too. Then I realized I was still holding Anzu's hand and quickly let go of it. Would have preferred a piggyback ride though. There's no need to thank me. Besides, if we slack off now, we still might be late. We nodded to each other and changed into our indoor shoes. You really did that! You buggered off without waking him! Sakura-san, no, Principal Oshino was on stage dressing us about the Christmas party. An announcement like that made me realize the Christmas party was really starting and I got all worked up again. I could tell the other students felt the same way based on the sounds of people chattering. I haven't really decided yet. Just going on about that again. Skippy skip. Ah yes, the cafeteria, the bets are on. When I arrived in the cafeteria, Anzu and others were waiting for me at the entrance. It begins. The glare. Amakase protested while striking a daunting pose. Sorry, I stopped by the bathroom. That was a really awkward laugh. So, do we know the results of the special Christmas menu yet? Find out! Now, actually, because I'm not gonna have his cliffhanger. Anzu shook her head weakly when I asked. I thought they were just like, you've already lost, Yoshiyuki. I see, I get it. We head to the glass display window. Suddenly Akane screamed in joy. There was a famous local popping drink called Cham-Marie from an old-time beverage company that's in a bottling with a sign which said non-alcoholic champagne. The name popping drink sounded mysterious. What kind of drink is it? I see. That's probably the only appeal that it has to some people. It's like, oh look, champagne. You're just like, pfft. And then you're just like, so you gonna drink it? No, I just like the sound it makes. That's the only reason I got it, you see. I now knew another fact thanks to Anzu's memorization skills. While Yume and Amakase talked about what they picked, Anzu and I paid attention to the main dish. There were drumsticks, standard fare for Christmas, on display. However, there was nothing that said it was chicken. Wait. The menu behind the glass display window said leg of spring chicken. Spring chicken. Anzu looked at me victoriously. I was the only one who guessed wrong, which meant I had to treat them all. That's bullshit! Japan! What the hell? Where's my turkey? Don't! However, I knew I was expecting this outcome somewhere in my heart. And I just knew, being that I always get screwed over in these kind of things. Why does this happen to protagonists everywhere in visual novels? Where there's loads of girls and there's a bet of some sort or a game, and we always lose. Why is it always me? I put enough money in my wallet to pay for everyone, probably because I expected it. Meanwhile, oh man, it's been a long time. What was his name again? Shit, what was... Come on, think. What was his goddamn name? I can't remember him. Wait, was his name? Is his name Keiichi from Higurashi? He's just like, meanwhile, be like, you think you have it bad? You got no idea. As a protagonist, where we play these games, I lose in the worst ways imaginable. Bastards, you made bad with a bright smile. But was there any Christmas pudding or any of the sort, or is it just like, no, we don't have that shit in Japan? Maybe we like in the UK, yeah, you said like Christmas pudding and all that. Nobody ever seems to eat it, but it's always there. It's the only things I could think of, goddammit. Amakase and Akane Smiles told me that they weren't sorry at all. Now, if this was a menu in the UK, it would have probably had turkey, damn it. It's like a foreigner going to Japan expecting this, like, well, in my country you probably have turkey there, or pudding, something like that. It's like, no, this isn't your country though, so it's a bit different, so we win the bets, you pay for it all. Fuck. Oh well, I headed to the ticket machine to buy 5 tickets for the special Christmas menu. I made up my mind and pulled out the bills from my wallet. Goodbye, my money. Anzu asked with perfect timing. She had sympathetic eyes. Her calculated expression, probably to hurt me most, was in extreme contrast to Yume and the other's smiles. Shit, I bet you're sympathizing just so you can ridicule me. I won't let you! Yes, I did. No, thank you. A man doesn't become shaken by something like this. Oops. Tears, bro. Keep it in. No, I'm not crying. I nodded at that insert in my precious 1,000 yen bills into the ticket machine. Get a hold of yourself. My wallet was laminated, but the meal itself was very enjoyable. I'm gonna insert a random image of Kenshiro with his manly tears. That's how I picture his face looking when he puts it into the machine. He's like, goodbye, money. I lost the bet, but I'll face it like a man. Dear Santa-san, please let Charlie be happy. Let me be the burden upon her no more. The background music Coco composed came on. We'd rehearsed so many times, but every time we run this scene, most of the girls' eyes get teary. The lights went off and Charles, who was watching Eto, got the spotlight. Coco started to cough in the middle of her line. Can we change the plot where Santa has a cold instead? I mean, it'd be perfect. The background music stopped. The class president, aka the narrator, put down the script and let out a sigh. This was supposed to be a full run-through, but we had to stop several times due to Coco's coughing fits. Shall we take a break? Everyone nodded. Anzu passed a bottle of water to Coco. Anzu and Akane comforted Coco. Some other girls scowled around Coco and tried to comfort her. You too, huh? However, no matter how hard the others tried to comfort her, Coco knew it was her fault. She's always so hard on herself. She's blaming herself for causing a lot of problems for everyone else. and blaming herself for her worthlessness.
ごめんね、ヨシユキ。
You don't need to apologize.
でも、せっかくの投資で、私。
You shouldn't blame yourself like that. What's already done is done. There's nothing you can do about it. But don't overwork yourself. Let me know right away if you aren't feeling good, okay? 5 minutes later, the rehearsal resumed. The timing for the lighting and sound effects still needed to be adjusted. Even though Coco stopped due to her cough last time, we decided to keep going.
お願いだからそんなことを言わないで。私はあなたといるのが一番幸せなの。シャルルはそう言って、エト少年を抱きしめました。その時、エト少年の見えなかった瞳から、一筋の涙がこぼれ落ちました。
A golden light shone solemnly on Eto and Charles. Charlie, are you crying?
違う。これはエトの涙。
I can see your face, Charlie. Yeah! Coco was able to finish without coughing. The class president's narration ended the story.
ココちゃんできた。つきしめー咳、出なかった。
Coco was finally able to finish without stopping during the final run-through. Everyone looked relieved. Good job, Coco.
ちょっと声が枯れちゃったけど。
I know that feeling whenever I use the evil blackboard voice. My throat's like, ah. I guess she was suppressing her coughs. Coco's voice was hoarse and she sounded exhausted. Anyway, we were officially finished with rehearsal. We needed to get ready for the next day.
いよいよ明日が本番だけど、気負いせず、自然体で頑張って。
If I remember, the first time we went through this was when we didn't actually have a route because it wasn't focused on anyone, and it ended like right after the scene, if I recall. With Anzu's words, we ended our rehearsal session. We all felt good that we did what we could do. The class became lively all of a sudden.
それでは、大道具と照明、その他の係の人は舞台を廊下に出して。
The set for the stage was carried out under the class president's direction. We helped as well and finished our day early in anticipation. We heard noise coming from outside as we stepped into the corridors after finishing our final rehearsal. When I looked out a window, I saw an Eve party being held on the school grounds. Tomorrow is Christmas Eve, so everyone was having a party to celebrate the eve of Christmas Eve. Well, I guess it's okay as long as people are having fun. There's one thing I've observed from all this. Whenever it comes to Japan and, like, Christmas, they focus on Christmas Eve and Christmas gets kind of skipped. I've noticed that. It's like, oh, it's Christmas Eve, it's great, it's wonderful Christmas Day. What's that? Skip it. Okay, now that we're done with Christmas Day, now we'll go on to the New Year. That seems to happen a lot.
お疲れ様。
You too, Anzu. Good job.
疲れたのは出演者の方でしょ。私は見てただけ。
That's not true if you say that. What I was doing shouldn't be considered acting.
そういい感じよ。当て書きした部分もあるからかもしれないけど、ヨシユキ才能あるわ。
You
結構
don't
役者向きかも。
say. No. You're joking. Don't flatter me.
そうね。ちょっと言い過ぎた。訂正する。セリフ覚えもあまり良くないしね。
Oh my, that's harsh,
で
but
も
true.
演技自体は悪くないと思うから、その調子で本番もお願いね。
Got it. That's one thing we have in common then, Yoshiyuki. We both have crap memory. Hmm?
どうしたの？
Isn't that Amakase? When I looked, I saw Amakase staggering along.
2月。アンズ先輩。桜井。どうしたの？ 赤い熱があるんじゃない？すまんが桜井。
Anzu paused and looked at me to signify what she meant. Then I saw Amakase's bracelet blinking. She must have run out of banana bean. Hey Anzu, is there any way I can get some bananas around here?
何？こんな時に急にバナナなんて。
Anzu glared at me while supporting Amakase's body. Does that mean she doesn't know that? Hey, you know, Amakase looks like she has a cold and bananas are good for colds. Hey Amakase, you want to eat a banana, right? Amakase nodded weakly. See?
果物屋なら。あ、待って。露店にチョコバナナを売ってるとこがあるはずよ。窓からテントが見えたもの。
Okay, I'll go get one right now, Amakase, so just wait, okay? I changed my shoes and rushed out onto the school grounds. Let's see, chocolate bananas. I wandered all over the school grounds looking for a stand that had chocolate bananas. Ah, there it is. I found a stand that said chocolate banana shop and rushed to it. Excuse me, free chocolate bananas, please. I bought one for me and one for Anzu too. Thank you. I took the chocolate bananas and hurried back to where Anzu and Amakase were waiting. When I got back to the entranceway, Anzu and Amakase sitting down. What? Anzu had Amakase sitting down. As if taking care of a loved one, Anzu was wiping the sweat away from Amakase's brow. It was actually strange to see Anzu being so caring, as she was quite a matter-of-fact type. Sorry to make you wait, Amakase. I gave one of the chocolate bananas to Amakase.
遅い。そう。
I ran as fast as I could. Hurry up and eat.
言われなくても。
Anzu took a bite of the chocolate banana with her small mouth. As soon as Anzu swallowed a mouthful of chocolate banana, her face regained its color. By the time Amakase finished her chocolate banana, she was back to normal.
みなつ、あんたって人は。すまなかった、アンズ先輩。看病してくれて、ありがとう。
Amakase thanked her. Hey, what about me? I'm the one who got you the chocolate banana.
桜井も、すまなかったな。じゃあ、みなつはもう行く。
Amakase stood up sharply. She didn't look like the same person who could hardly walk straight just a few minutes ago.
じゃあ、みなつはこれから行くところがあるから、さらばだ。
Amakase waved to Anzu as she said so and left.
ねえ、よしゆき。みなつ、回復早すぎない？
Never underestimate bananas. We shouldn't pry into other people's affairs? I'm sure she has her reasons, but I don't think it would be wise to pry.
そうなの？
Yeah, for Amakase's sake too.
そう。
Sorry about that. Anzu let out a sigh.
まあ、そっちが知ってて私が知らないっていうのはちょっと引っかかるけど。
Man,
吉行がそこまで言うなら詮索はしないわ。
I always kind of look at Anzu like the all-knowing kind of type, but then when she doesn't know something, just like, damn it. It kind of annoys me that I don't know what the reason for all that was all about. Sorry, I appreciate it. I was grateful for her matter-of-fact personality. Oh, here, I bought a chocolate banana for you, too.
あら、吉行にしては気が利くじゃない。
Anzu smiled and took the chocolate banana. What do you mean, awfully?
まあまあ、そんな小さなこと気にしない気にしない。
As we munched on our chocolate bananas, we left the festivities and the school. We could have enjoyed ourselves more, but we didn't want to spoil the mood. By the way, you looked good earlier.
何が
When you were taking care of Amakase, I thought you didn't really care about others, so I was a bit surprised.
そうね。確かに私らしくないかも。
That's a nice thing to say, isn't it? It's like, yeah, no offense, but you always come across as a cold, complete asshole. Anzu affirmed unexpectedly.
でも、みなつってなんだかほっとけないのよね。
Is that right?
ええ。なんて言えばいいのかな。私に似てるっていうか、他人とは思えないっていうか。
Is there really gonna be a twist where Anzu is also a robot? Cause that'd be quite something, but it'd certainly explain the memory thing. She reminds you of you. I always thought Anzu and Amakase were so different. So different, my ass! They seem, well, again, personality very different, I suppose. Now that I think about it, but still, both in appearance and personality, so I was surprised.
ちょっとしたシンパシーみたいなものを感じるのよね。
I have no idea what you're trying to say.
ともかく、なんとなくみなつってほっとけないのよ。
She's so unpredictable, I guess I feel the same way.
そういうこと。まあ、あまり気にしないで。
Yeah, I guess. Actually, two people don't have to have a reason to be friends. Well, Amakase is a robot though, but I don't think that matters in this case. We nodded at each other and enjoyed our chocolate bananas.
ごちそうさま。
When Anzu swallowed the last bite of her chocolate banana, she looked at me seriously.
明日はいよいよ本番ね。悔いの残らないよう頑張って。
Yeah, I don't know if I can do it the way you imagined, but I'll try my best.
セリフ飛ばしだけには気をつけなさいよ。ココがアドリブでフォローできるような器用な子ではないことぐらいわかるでしょ。
Sounds like something I'd do. Just like, that wasn't in the script. I know, I just kind of improvising because I totally forgot. Sorry about that. Yeah, that's right, I'll be careful.
お願いね。じゃ、また明日。
Sure, see you. Whether I like it or not, tomorrow is the day of the performance. I'll do my best. But I don't know if I click enter now, if it'll go right towards the actual scene or not and go right into the next day, because it doesn't have like the whole my usual time, sleep in or wake up early option next, so I don't know. But I think it's fitting that I save the next part, which will be the play itself, for, well, Christmas. Because I'll have these two parts split into, well, this recording split into two parts, I imagine. So then the next part will be the one that'll be up on Christmas, and fittingly enough, it looks like it's going to be the play itself. So that's quite nice. I shall see you next time, viewers. See you next time. You know, also, before having it, how many parts has it been since we've last called it a part, like, when it wasn't on the select menu? Because that's been the case for quite a few parts recently. Well, actually, now that I think about it, except for the parts that split, anyway. You know, just the start of the recording session and the end of the recording session. I'm just rambling on. See you next time, viewers. See you next time.